Welcome back to the Anchor Down podcast. This is going to be season 3, episode 1. Start of a new school year, new year. We got a fresh face up here. I'm your host, Ian Larrabee, alongside a new host,
Ben Galley.
Look at that, Benny Galley. We have had a lovely summer break. Sadly, no more Samuel this year. We're going to miss him deeply. Going to miss Sam real deeply. But we got a lot to talk about today. There's a lot of sports starting up right now. Fall sports really just kicking it into high gear. That's pretty much it. Let's just start getting into it.
Perfect.
I'll start talking. Let's get boys soccer. We'll start off with some boys soccer. They're currently sitting at 0-2-1 this year. They've only played 3 games. I guess that's about similar to us.
Yeah, I mean, girls soccer has 5 in already.
Girls got 5 in. Yeah, then they'll be playing, boys are playing Denfeld. It's going to be at Denfeld this Saturday here, the 14th. And then their next game isn't going to be till next Friday, September 20th, and that's going to be at home versus Marshall. Boys soccer, I couldn't tell you much at all about soccer. I don't know.
I haven't gotten to a game yet. Sorry about that, but
I don't know a lick about it. It's okay. But good luck to them here. We got girls soccer, if you want to talk a little bit about the girls soccer.
Yeah, 0-5, tough start to the season, but it's a long year, a lot of season left. I see they
it's
have
long for that.
Denfeld and as that 2 Marshall games coming up, so hopefully they can bounce back and get a little something rolling for them.
Right, they got Denfeld tomorrow, the 12th, so we're doing this on Wednesday here, and then the 14th they are playing Marshall. Those are both at home, and then the 17th, next Tuesday, is going to be at Marshall. So we're kind of just playing all of Duluth, it looks like, huh?
Yeah, hopefully they can pick up a few wins there.
No kidding. Yeah, I don't know anything. I still don't know anything about soccer. It hasn't changed yet.
The Duluth area is pretty good, or they might have somewhere indoor to practice all winter there.
I think it's one of those 2, Marshall maybe, that's weaker than Denfeld. Maybe like they're not the best, but
yeah,
never know. Hopefully I can get something there.
Right.
Opposite end, we got cross country. We got boys and girls cross country. They are absolutely whooping it this year.
Yeah, the girls cross country team went to state last year, I believe. So
for the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah, they've really built the program there in the past several years.
Mr. James Please and Serena Sullivan and Heather Matty, all of them, they get them run for funners. They really get out there.
Hey, they're successful. So
yeah. I guess both the boys and girls are ranked first in their section right now.
Okay. Yeah.
And the girls, they're looking to go back for the 4th time in a row, 4th year in a row, go back to
best
state.
of luck to them.
No kidding. And then the boys, I don't know when the last time they would have gone there, but they're looking maybe to go there this year. They were close last year making it to state. I think they were a little bit away.
Okay.
But they've got some solid kids too. Some of those younger kids that are finally coming up and getting a little quicker.
Yeah, definitely.
Then football, you want to chat about football?
Yeah. Tough start, I guess, 0-2. Rockridge definitely didn't go as well as you all probably know the score, but
yeah.
East, I thought we did a lot better. We made a lot of weekly improvements, so we've got Proctor this Friday at 7. Theme is whiteout, so everyone be there. I think we can get this one done.
Yeah, it's been a slow start to the season, but it's climbing, man. We've been hitting it hard in practices. Proctor should be a really good game this Friday. Yeah, whiteout, it should be real white, nice and snowy out there to whoop Proctor. But we'll see how that keeps progressing. We have how many are their total games in the year?
I think 9 plus a playoff.
Plus playoff or 8 plus playoff?
It might be 8, yeah.
8 plus playoff,
I think
something
9
like that.
Total.
So we still got a lot left to go, but we're climbing up there. Hopefully we can get something going here.
It goes quick, though.
It does. Man, it's like you have a game on Friday. Weekend kind of flies by, then you have 4 days of practice, and then...
Really only 3 because Thursdays are walkthroughs.
Yeah,
so
Thursdays are slow days.
It goes.
Just keeps moving on. We also have girls swimming right now. Girls swimming's going on. To be honest, I really don't have much info on it.
No,
all I know is that the girls
swim fast.
Swimming quickly. They're swimming and diving. Last year, I think diving sent someone to state or 2 people to state, something like that. I don't know. They're all right. They're doing.
Yeah, they send quite a few individuals, I think.
Yeah, swimming for sure.
Right.
Swimming, boys and girls both are just solid always.
Yeah.
But then they're at September 14th here, so that's going to be Saturday. They are playing, but they got a home tournament or, multiple schools.
Yeah,
they got an event coming here.
Like a meet.
Meet, there you go. That's what I was looking for. And then the 17th, next Tuesday, they're going to be at Rapids. I think that's just them versus Rapids.
Okay.
But yeah, so the girls swimming and diving, keep pumping it up.
Get her done.
Get her done. Then we got tennis. You want to chat about tennis? You're a tennis player, aren't
Yeah.
you? You know about tennis.
Let's see. They got Rock Ridge on the 12th. They're usually pretty tough. I mean, they can hit all year indoors, so they've got a huge advantage over everyone.
Kidding.
See, they got looks like a quad meet. Home, away.
That's home, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Home, all their stuff's home. It's the next few ones.
Perfect. So get out to the Lincoln, support it. I know Conda has a huge program for them, so it looks like they've got the Greyhounds.
Greyhounds, Duluth East.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're usually pretty tough too because they've got a couple indoors that they can hit in Duluth. So
Duluth down there is tough.
Right down the road and go all winter.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe soon enough we'll get one of those, huh?
Yeah.
That's next.
We used to have one.
Really?
Yeah, that Mac indoor.
Oh, yeah.
That was like a gym, tennis court kind of area.
Suppose.
So, but I don't know, not enough membership, so they couldn't afford to run it, I guess.
Right, that does happen.
Yeah.
Dude, just put a tarp over top of it.
Yeah, no kidding. A few poles and a tarp.
There you go.
It's all right.
That's our indoor. Yeah, I heard that they started off their season. I don't totally know what their record is, but I know that they started off a little rocky, but I think they're getting better.
Yeah.
Climbing back up. How did they do last year? Do you know what all had the girls fare?
I think they might have done the same as us, lost to Rock Ridge in the section
that might have
finals.
been what it
'Cause
is.
I know the boys have lost the past 3 years to them in the finals, and every day that section finals happens, it rains, so we have to play inside. So,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't win there, but
That's a tough one, dude. That Rock Ridge, they do have that advantage, man, having all
huge.
year round. Yeah, so girls tennis, they're still going on. I mean, all these seasons, we're really just getting into the start of them, but they do fly by.
They fly.
Fast. It's you're in the start, and then all of a sudden, a couple weeks later, it seems like
it's
already at
halfway gone.
playoffs. Yeah,
Right.
Then volleyball. Volleyball, I honestly have not been hearing much at all about volleyball this year. Maybe it's just me, but I know they're playing on the 12th. That's tomorrow, actually, Thursday. It'll be their versus Hermantown home game. The 17th next Tuesday, another home versus Greenway. I know Hermantown's usually really solid. Greenway's all right, but hopefully I can get a win at least out of one of those two games.
That'd be huge. Because really, for these sports, it takes one win and they can go.
Yeah.
It builds the confidence, and they can, they know that they can do what they can and execute, and then after that, it's just routine.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, you get kind of beat up a little bit, right? You get beat up when you have those losses,
Right.
but then it's like once you hit that that peak of that's a good win. Like
Right.
we played well. You start thinking, oh wow, we actually do have this
Right.
ability. We
Right,
are able
right.
to climb up. That's something we see. We see it a lot. But hopefully all these sports we can start climbing up right now, get it going, and get some wins for everyone. For the most part, though, that's the sports. I mean, there's a lot of fall sports here.
Yeah.
They're fully in swing. We have obviously football is at Cheever Field. You got the soccer games that are either at Cheever or Vic Power.
Right.
Everyone loves playing on the turf. Everyone loves
love
that
it,
turf
yeah.
field. It's so nice. And then there is, I'm trying to think, that'd be all the sports we have. Other than that, it's the start of the school too. Start a new school year. It started up last week. We have some new rules this year too at school, aren't there?
We have back into the routine.
Yeah, there is a big new policy this year at school that I think a lot of people are a fan of is hats.
Okay,
You can now wear hats in the building.
Perfect, yeah.
Look at that. That's been something people have talked about for so long.
Right, yeah.
Just complained about the fact that why can't we wear hats?
Yeah.
And then sure enough, I don't really know what it was, but I come to school on Wednesday last week not knowing anything. I'm like, dang, everyone's wearing a hat.
Right.
Can I do
maybe
that too?
someone got outvoted or something.
Yeah. So we have that. There's also this year the change of no more 7th graders.
Yeah, that was the big thing. We actually got out of school a week early last year so we can move them back down to the Lincoln.
I don't complain.
I mean, some teachers are out of the building. I mean, some people might like it, some people may not. I don't know.
Yeah, there is what, a handful of teachers that are down in Lincoln now. Right. But then, no 7th graders in the building. I only have band first hour, so I'm not really in the building.
Yeah, I'm not either.
PSEO.
Yeah,
I don't totally see the difference, but it is 7th grade is down in Lincoln. 8th grade is now in what was like primarily the English hallway. Mr. Murfeld was in there too for German. But that whole corner is just 8th grade classes. Okay. And then you swing around the front there where the main office is, the student service office. Those bathrooms, I guess, are just for 8th graders now.
Oh, so they're kind of splitting it up.
They're like
how it was back
pushing them away.
Back years ago, where it was college on the top 4, I believe, and then everything else was high school.
Separating it out a little bit. Yeah. And then I know teachers that have, like, if you teach 8th grade, but then also other grades, whenever you have an 8th grade class, you go downstairs to one of those rooms.
Right, so you have 2 different rooms.
Yep, so some of the teachers are sharing rooms.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I'm sure it's a little bit different for everyone to get used to. But
maybe they'll put more rooms in.
So I think we got extra now, though. They moved a bunch around, because now, like, the Indian Ed room is in a different location as well.
Yeah.
The room of requirements isn't in the same location. It's at the end of that hallway, kind of where, like,
really?
Miss Hel Cooper's room was, I think.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
And then the Boys and Girls Club as well have space now. They're
I've heard that's kind of taken off.
Yeah, so
that's great for them. That gives us something to do here in town.
Right, the young kids, get them some after school there.
Yeah.
But that is where the room requirements was, on the 2nd floor. Down that hallway where, like, Miss Swinda's room used to be, the tech department, all those rooms down there are now the Boys and Girls Club. So they have, like, their own kind of private space tucked away.
Great to see something grow in Hibbing.
No kidding.
The small town we have here, I guess, land-wise not small, population smaller, but it's nice to see something kind of bloom here.
No kidding.
I haven't seen something new in a while. I mean, maybe since Boomtown or something big like that.
Well, we do have new too. There's that, what's it called? That place on Howard.
The axe throwing. Yeah. I heard they're going to make that into a bocce ball court in the winter in the basement.
Really?
They're going to have like winter bocce league.
Dang, look at that.
So
Iron House is what
it's called the Iron House, yep.
Yeah, so the Iron House, they opened up this summer here, only like a month ago or a little bit more than that.
I heard it's just beautiful inside.
I went in there once. It's kind of nice. They have, like, kind of a main seating area almost, and then it's a little bit back. There's, like, different little areas for axe throwing.
Do they serve food there?
I think so.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure they serve food, drinks. And then, you could chuck around an axe, try and cause some damage with that.
If you're looking for somewhere to go to dinner tonight, go to the Iron House. Throw some axes.
Yeah. But then there was also this summer, and speaking of the summer, we had that 100-year anniversary, the 100-year celebration of high school.
That was like a week-long party kind of deal there.
Week-long events. So that was celebrating the 100th year of the completion of the high school. That was, would that have been the week of the street dance and all that, I think.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cars here all in town. So I think a lot of people came for that, actually.
I heard multiple, like, from multiple different people. They had, like, family members come up, stuff like that. I don't have any family from here, so I don't have any connections to it at all.
I think all my alumni has my parents, I guess, or grandparents are out of the state.
Else. Yeah.
It's all viewable through HPAT.
Oh, look at that too. You get, any of the content, all the events, things like that. You can watch them all if you want to see any of that on HPAT, the Hibbing Public Access TV, the website, or they also have that mobile app. You can put it on your smart TVs, anything like that. Look at that. Watch the podcast on the go.
If you missed out on it, definitely tune in. See what that was all about.
HPAT.org.
HPAT.org is the website. Look at that. But yeah, that was, I don't know, the summer was... kind of was quick, but it was eventful. There was a lot of construction going on around town, man.
Yeah, definitely. Road-wise.
They did a lot of roads. They fixed up a lot of stuff around town. Right now, they're currently working on the water main over by the college.
Right by Taco John's. Yeah, they said that'll be down for about a month. So.
Yeah, that road's closed off now, so you kind of got to go around. Yeah, 25th. Just that little portion of it, though. You got to go around either by the Public Works place over there, or what is it, the county building? That's what it is. County building, the college. But yeah, it was a good summer.
Right.
You do anything fun? Anything crazy?
Nah, I mean, I'm going to get my private pilot's license as you are too, so.
Yeah. Flying,
I mean,
flying
we've been
planes,
busy
it's
with that,
fun.
so.
I feel like it's probably appropriate too here today. It is 9/11 today. It is
Right.
the, 23rd anniversary?
Yeah.
23rd anniversary of 9/11. I'm sure most people in school, I know most teachers, or at least especially social studies teachers, kind of give
They credit it a lot.
give a day,
Which
really
is
talk
good.
about it.
It's a good thing to learn about.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a good day of a little bit of self-reflection on the country too.
Right.
Man, it was such a crazy time. Wasn't
we
wasn't
weren't
around
born,
then, but it was
from what you've seen and heard,
yeah,
Yeah.
very impactful. It was deep. There was, there's still people today. Obviously, it's not that long ago, so there's still plenty of people today that know family members, or
Right.
loved ones, or friends
Affected
that
by
that were involved in it in one way or another.
people who responded to it.
Yeah, all the first
Yeah.
responders, the sacrifices that they had. I mean,
Right.
it was just a crazy, crazy event, and there
Yeah,
was
crazy
so much
time
help.
in this country.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's always good, just take that time. If you see a first responder, something like that, always give them a thank
Yeah.
you. They're out there putting themselves on the line,
Right.
putting their life out there to help us. So, always got to have some respect for them.
And there's no way they get paid enough either.
No,
So,
I don't think you can. I
Yeah.
don't think you can in that. There's just
right.
what they do. And there was a couple things this summer too. Like there was that, we can totally talk about it, but that event that happened at Bennett Park.
Okay, yeah.
The couple kids. There was
Yeah.
an event that went down there. That was pretty serious.
Yeah.
There was just the other week, there was that accident that happened up by Side Lake.
Okay, with
That
those fireworks.
Yeah, with the explosion, a little
Yeah.
bit hurting, all that.
Yeah, I
so,
know. There's a couple fatalities there. But
yeah, be careful, people.
Yeah.
Be safe out there when you're messing around with things.
Gas and fire don't mix.
No.
So be careful
Yeah.
starting fires.
Yeah. What else was there? So we also have, what I was going to talk about, we've got football, and other than our football, we got NFL, man.
Okay, yeah.
NFL.
Vikings, I think they won all their preseason games as well, so
Vikings did well in the
they're
preseason.
starting off hot too with the 1-0.
Whooping the Giants this
Yep.
past week. That was. I didn't actually watch that game, but
I caught a little bit of the end. I'm pretty sure that Addison will be out for this
Oh,
week
yeah.
too, because I know he bugged his ankle in the preseason, so they're saying,
Yeah, a lot
it's
of
it's
people.
good to go, and then it might have not been good to go, and I think he got tangled up in a little mess, and
Yeah.
it went again. So
well, that's like you got Christian McCaffrey.
yep,
He got his knee or his leg and calf and like Achilles messed up
Right.
off season.
yeah,
He didn't play. You got Puka Nacua. He got taken out because of his knee. Because his knee was messed up and then he tweaked it again in the game.
Right.
He's out. Who else? There's a couple other people that it's those small injuries, man.
it's
They
a lot
catch
of
up
knee
to you.
injuries. I feel like. I mean,
They catch up.
it
to
might
you,
say
though.
something about this turf that they've switched back to, because you've never seen this many knee injuries.
No kidding,
with the
knee leg
turf.
things.
Right.
Yeah. And that's a big debate, man. A lot of people whether that turf
Yeah.
is good or not for them.
I mean, less maintenance for sure, but
Right.
I mean,
You get your trade-offs there.
yep.
Other than the Vikings, I mean, what other games? There was the Packers and
Right.
Eagles.
The Twins won last night as well.
Twins did win last night. The Twins are, but I think they're still close, fighting for a wild card spot. Hopefully,
Right.
getting in there. Baseball, man, it's so long.
It's a long season.
It's so long.
I mean, 2 games a day sometimes.
Yeah, the games they just go on and on.
Right.
Man, I went to a game this summer here. I went to Oakland Athletics and the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
At the Oakland Coliseum this summer. That was quite the game to go to.
Oh, I
It
bet.
was the final battle of the Bays because Oakland's moving this after this year. They're going to go to Sacramento until like 2026
Okay.
or 8
Yeah,
or something. Then they're moving to Vegas with the Raiders.
Okay. Yeah, I can't say I've been to a baseball game in a long time.
Yeah.
Probably since I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, that does happen. Other than that, though, I mean, we got sports. Sports are just moving forward.
Yeah.
We're gonna start the podcast back up. We're gonna try to get guests on here more this year. We're gonna
Okay,
get a lot
yeah.
of people on here.
Yeah,
try and
before we
get-
know it, we're into winter sports.
No
and
kidding, winter sports and
Yeah.
hockey, and wrestling, and
Speaking of hockey, a big thing this year is that our hockey team actually got into Hockey Day Minnesota. So
oh really?
yeah, that'll be
Nice. They're also, you guys
It'll
get a
be
new
super
coach this
fun.
year.
Yep,
New
our
coach.
assistant coach is moving to a head coach.
Yeah.
New basketball coach too.
Yep.
New basketball coach, yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Not one lick of an idea.
Okay.
He was the coach in Nashwauk.
Okay. The Nashwauk coach is coming
That's what I
over.
heard,
Okay.
actually, yeah. And then, yeah, Rock Ridge, they got a new hockey coach too.
Yep.
Huh? That's
Matt Niskanen is. He was a former NHL player, Stanley Cup champion. So
that's been the talk of the town, man. Matt Niskanen coaching, and it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a big either hit or miss for him.
yeah,
He's either gonna do something, or people are gonna.
they've got a
not
good
be
group
too
of kids
happy.
there too. So
Yeah, Rock Ridge is solid. Man, that game
I'd
last
watch
year.
out for that.
That game last year at home,
Yeah.
the Rock Ridge was you guys. They broke their fans broke the
The glass, yeah.
Oh, got violent too.
Yeah.
I love those games though. They're
Yeah,
so fun.
it was a fun game. I really don't think the score determined how close
Well,
it was towards the end.
Yeah,
but
towards the end you kind of
it
started
got out of
just
hand.
got out of hand. But man,
Right.
those games that they're really close and then the
Yeah.
fans are just loud.
That's
and
the high
energetic.
school experience. I
No
mean,
kidding.
Minnesota high school hockey is by far the best out of any state, in my opinion.
There's just so much. It's
I
such a
mean, we
big
fill up
culture.
the XL Energy Center for the state tournament that seats 20,000 people, and
Yeah.
it's sold out in 10 seconds on
Yeah.
Ticketmaster. So
Yep.
it's like, wow.
But yeah, so a lot of things to look forward to. He said starting this podcast back up, we'll have it going, probably recording on Wednesdays, getting out by like Thursday on the events, but then just moving forward with school. Big reminder to everyone to stay on top of your work, especially if you're in sports. Don't let yourself fall behind on anything like that. Stay in school, have fun, live it up, and then other than that, I think that's about all.
Yeah,
So we
so-
will see you guys next week on Anchor Down.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support.